Martins on Making Every Day Count. And I am so thankful to you for joining me on this session we started yesterday on how you can set, smash, and surpass your goals for 2021. It's not gainsay, it's not like I'm overhyping things, that you can actually set your goals, you can smash them, you can meet them, and actually go past them. Yesterday we talked about SMART. Have you done that? If you haven't done it, please do it, or you can refer to yesterday's video so that you can make sure that you are on track. Today we are going to talk about the very next thing that you need to do. What are the next things to do with regards to setting and smashing your goals for 2021? Before I go on, I'd like to talk very briefly about vision board. We'll elaborate on that later on, but vision board is very important. Your vision board is a place, or let's say a board. It could be real board like chalkboard. It could be like a big cardboard. It could be anything that you can place somewhere where you can see it. It has pictures and things that remind you of where you actually want to be. So I have two cameras here. That's why I'm not focused in one place. Pardon me. I've got you guys on Facebook and I've got you guys on Instagram. So this is about how you can, have that board, and then every day when you wake up, you see something reminding you that this is the next thing to do. That is the next thing to do. This is the person to call. That's your next task. So we'll elaborate more on your vision board. So you can start doing that from today. If you get that board, you can get representations of where you want to go, pictures. You can draw things if you can't get pictures, just things to remind you and keep the pictures fresh in your mind. So yesterday we dealt about setting your goals, making them measurable, time bound and all of that. Now, today we are talking about planning, because it's no point having goals and not planning to achieve them. How do you want to get there? You are going to get to your goals when you actually plan. I'm just going to quickly bring up something on my screen. Give me 1 minute. Um, So, yeah. So when you set your goals like we did yesterday, then you can actually begin to start saying, okay, how do I get to that place? How do I actually achieve a bachelor's, for example? If it's a bachelor's degree you're looking to get, let's say you're looking to get say you're looking to get married, maybe you're already engaged and you have little finance. How do you intend to get to that space? That is the plan. What is the first thing to do? Now, a lot of people look at the big picture and they forget to look at the small things that they need to do. Um, if you're on Facebook, you can help me share this video, or if you're on YouTube, help me share this video with somebody that this would help. Thank you very much. So many people say, "Oh, I want to be a CEO," and they're looking at the big picture. They're looking at, "Oh, this is how to be when I'm a CEO," but they actually forget the basics. So, what is the closest thing you can start doing right now that will take you to your journey, to your goals? That's what it means to start planning. That is what planning is. Planning does not start like, "Oh, you're doing the big things," but you do the small things. Do you need to send an email? Do you need to place a phone call? Do you need to build a relationship with somebody? What is the next thing, the closest thing that you have to do? Not the big things, high favor. Thanks for joining. So, what is the next closest thing that you can do to achieve your goal? Not the big, mighty things. No, I'm talking about the smallest things. Say, for example, you want to lose weight. What is the closest thing that you can do to lose weight? Say you want to get a job, you want to change your job. What is the closest thing that you can do that you is easily available to you? Then you plan from there. Say, for example, you want to get a job. Why don't you get a CV? What type of job do you want to get? Are you building your CV in that direction? If you're looking for a job as a salesman, and meanwhile your CV is showing that you are an administrator. How does that fit in? Are you going to try bring in your sales skills in your CV to show that you match that, the right things that really fit closely to where you want to go, the little things, so to speak. That is the first thing to do. Make plans to get to your goals. And then once you get your CV, maybe the next thing would be to start looking on job boards or job websites or newspapers and start searching. And then you might need to speak to people. So it's always good to make plans and write your plans down. Again, like the Bible says that write the vision. You actually need to write. Whatever you don't write, you have the capacity. Most of the times you will forget. So you don't forget. It's very important for you to write your goals, write your plans, write your plans. If, for example, you want to go to university to take a course, this semester I'm taking 3 papers and I want to score A's in all of them. What are my plans to get A's? Who are my friends? Who are my work colleagues at school? Those are the things. Make plans. And then next, you get to work. It's one thing to have your goals, it's another thing to make plans, and then it's another thing to get to work. You actually need to get down and start working. So apart from your plans, start working towards your goals. Like I said, stop wishing and start working. Start doing something towards your goal. For example, last year when I had my plans, my goals to release 2 songs, and I ended up releasing 8 songs and 1 single. And then I became an author. I increased my network. I networked with quite a number of people. I went for lots of trainings. I actually grew last year. Thank God for that. Now, if I did not make plans to actually work towards releasing my songs, then I wouldn't be nowhere. I would not be able to achieve those goals and actually surpass them. So get to work, start doing something, not just anything, what is relevant to your goals. Start doing what is relevant to your goals. If you want your child to do well, behave well at home, are you investing into that child? Start working. If you want your relationship to grow, are you actually investing into that relationship, that marriage that you are in at the moment? Start doing something, and not just anything. Start doing relevant things that will help your relationship grow. Okay. So apart from that, get to work. It's not the same thing to wish, to plan, to get to work. They're all different things. And then stick to your plan, stick to working. You will find obstacles in the way, but just stick to the path. Just keep going. Just keep going. Somebody once said that if you cannot run, or if you cannot if you're crawling and you want to move forward, just walk. Or if you're walking and you want to move forward, you can run. And if you go from the fastest to the slowest, if you cannot fly, run. If you cannot run, then you walk. If you cannot walk, then crawl. Just make sure you are moving. Keep moving in the direction of your goals. Stick to your goals. Stick to your goals. Very, very important. And then when you stick to your goals, definitely there will be obstacles. There will be things challenging your thinking, coming at you and saying, are you really sure you want to do this? Can you really push through? So many things. Friends may jeer at you, family members, they may mock you, all sorts of things could come up. But stick to the plan. Don't waver. Don't leave the plan that you have. Keep going, keep going, keep going with your plans. Keep working towards your plan. Say, for example, your relationship wasn't that great in 2021. Keep moving, keep working towards your plans. And I'm sure that you will get there. Stick to it, like I said. And again, um, one important thing is that you must be intentional. You must be intentional. If you stick to your goal and you do all these things, you get to work, you make plans, you set your goals, and you stick to your goals like we did yesterday, definitely you will get to your goals. Now, the other thing I was talking about was that you have to be intentional. Intentionality means that You know you're doing something with a purpose in mind. Even though you're tired, you get up, you're like, oh no, I've got to do this. You're calling somebody with an intention to reach your goal, to reach out to them. You're building your skills. You're growing your strength. You are pushing against the obstacles, against every adversity that comes across your way. That is being intentional. Being intentional is not just doing things anyhow, haphazardly. You are doing things with a purpose in mind. You're having date nights with your spouse with a purpose in mind. You are visiting that friend or calling that person with a purpose in mind. You are sending your CV to get a new job with a purpose in mind. That is what it means to achieve your goal in 2021. Don't just sit there and don't just think, oh, it's going to happen. It's not just about fasting or praying. I fast, I pray, I read my Bible. I'm actually a pastor by the grace of God. But it's not just that. God will do his part, and then we have to do our part as well. So, what is your part in fulfilling your goals, in fulfilling your mission, in fulfilling your dream in 2021? Apart from your fasting and your prayer, you have to get down to work. So, God will do his part, but then please get down to work. I'll just recap again what we've discussed today. You have to set your goals like we did yesterday. Make plans, planning, very important. There's this saying that goes, when we were very young, they used to say this. They said, proper preparation prevents poor performance. That is, when you prepare properly, your risk of failure is very low. But when you fail to prepare, then, oh my gosh, the risk of failure is so high. So make plans. Get to work after you have made your plans. Don't just sit or fold your hands. Remember your vision board, those pictures, those things that will keep reminding you of where you want to get to. And like we said yesterday, your vision, your goals are time bound. Stick to your plan. Sometimes things happen, you may need to amend your plans a little bit here and there, but stick to your goals. Don't give up along the way. And then when you do this, you reach your goal. You get there. We also talked about intentionality today. Very important. You must do things with an intention, with a purpose in mind to get to your goal. Don't let anything waver you or push you from the left to right. Let things, regardless of what comes, like last year when COVID-19 came, you see a lot of people still pushed through and did what they wanted to do or achieve their goals and surpass their goals like I did last year. So you can, regardless of what comes at you, keep pushing. Maybe your relationship is at the brink of divorce or at the brink of breaking down. What goals do you have? What effort are you putting in? What plans do you have to make sure that your relationship grows? So until tomorrow, when I see you again on this session of setting, smashing, and surpassing your goals in 2021. I'll see you tomorrow on Making Everyday Count. If you have questions, give me a shout. I'll be so glad to help you. And especially with regards to your relationship and your goals for 2021. Please give me a shout. I'd love to get involved in that so that we can be intentional together. God bless you.